Greetings and salutations. This is Rick Copple coming at you from Denver, Colorado for another episode of the Not a Linux Screwer Guy channel. And today we're going to be looking at Fedora 34. Not 33, but 34. It just came out yesterday. I actually was working on the beta version of it, doing a workup on that. Then I started to double check on the website and found out it came out yesterday. So I downloaded that and I installed. I'm getting ready to install it. You can come along with me for the ride. Alrighty? First we'll go to the website after the intro. Yeah, so today we're looking at Fedora 34. New, just came out yesterday, off the presses. So, yeah, I wanted to take a look at that, but first we'll go down to the website and see what you see down there, alrighty? Alright, here's the website to get Fedora. You notice it says Fedora 34 released. So you probably want a workstation. Most people want a workstation, unless you intend to install a server or cloud-based system down there. You also go down here, and then you got a core version, a silver blue version. You should read about those. Here's the April 27th. Fedora Linux 34 is officially here. That was yesterday. The 28th. I'm recording this. So you also can go to alternate downloads. Learn more about that. You can go to spins. You can download a a.k.a. Plasma desktop or XFCE version of Fedora. Take a peek at those real quick. See what they show here. a.k.a. Plasma version. Now, to understand it, a.k.a. Plasma on 34 comes with Wayland out of the box. And Gnome, I know, does come with Wayland, because that's what I was working with last time. XFC, I don't know whether that has Wayland or not, but you can check on it, I suppose. And the LX QT desktop, the LX QT version of it. You also see the Mate Compez. Obviously, this doesn't use Wayland, but Compez compositor. Use Wayland's Cinnamon desktop. Yay, Cinnamon! LXDE was desktop, so LXQT LXDE. So it's desktop. I tried that one time and it couldn't get installed right. i3 tiling window manager. Yeah, I'm also going to check that one out, I think. So, and I think you can use the net installer, which if you want to get the net installer, you have to go down here. Yeah, you go to all downloads. You learn more on that one. First thing up is Fedora server. But don't worry. Note, you can select different editions of Fedora to install with this and that install. You're not limited to server edition only. So yeah, you download this in the server, Fedora server. It says Fedora server on it, but you just take the default. That's what you get as a server. So you probably want, if you're wanting a workstation, probably want more than that. But then it gives you options. You can install other things on there and things like that. It gives you options, what software you want to install, that kind of thing. So you just want something general, you can do a minimal desktop install on that. You just want a minimal Fedora, you can do that with hardly any programs in there except maybe web browser, stuff like that, things you know you have to have pretty much to operate. So, and then you can install the rest of it you want. So, depending on your usage, what you want on that, you can install and do whatever you want. But anyway, I installed the Fedora workstation, and we're ready to install Fedora workstation on here. This is just a standard basic workstation you get out of the box. There's Gnome 40 on it. Gnome 40 it'll have on there. So we'll start this. I'm also getting 6 gigabytes of memory because I'm going to test to see if it does what it did before on the Fedora 33 workstation. There you go. To install the live version on there. You know, I'll try and make it to where it works so I'll actually make it full screen on here in a minute. Yeah, when you're running from what's essentially and you see it's not a full screen on here, but oh, well, what do you know? It made it full screen. Welcome, Fedora, for doing that. Thank you. So, yeah, you can try it or install it. We're going to go ahead and install it just so you see this is the wallpaper it comes out of the box on. So it looks in those rounded corners here. Yeah. So we're going to install this hard drive. So there's a couple of things you need to know about the installation process on this, so that's why I'm showing it to you. Now the installation is a little bit different. They got their own installer. Now the says what they do is they have English, United States, that's what I have, so I'm going to click continue here. And then it goes to this thing here. Now, on some of the other ones, you also have other options on the net installer. You have other options to install software, all this other stuff. So we got that. That's correct. American Denver time zone is the right thing. Time zone for me. And you go to installation system. You gotta tell it where you want to install sucker. Okay, now we're in a virtual boxes, virtual machine here. So obviously, we got to install it here to this virtual drive. It's the only drive option we have right here. If you're installing on a computer with more than one drive, you would have other options here you can select or deselect. You can add a disk. Say it's not seeing a disk that it should have on there, you can add that. Now, here's where I want to test it out because I know last time I put it on automatic, it created a RAM disk and it installed system and everything in the RAM disk. That's not what you want to have happen. I had to get around it by going to this advanced custom install. You could use custom, but this is more graphical, so you want to customize it. Probably this is where you want to go, because then you can see what you're doing more. Now I have this done selection up here. When you're done, you can click that and it'll take you on. Sometimes they like you go here, you clicked here when done, and then it would show a graphical interface and everything, and then you click done when you're done there. So when you click done here and you have this clicked, it'll go to the next screen, not done, next. See, they should have it change over to next here to make it clear what's going to happen. Because you think, well, what's going to happen when I click done there? I'm not done with this yet. I've got to go format the hard drive, right? But no. So yeah, you can encrypt your data here. So that's good. you want to do that. I'm not going to do this on the virtual machine because I'm probably going to delete this as soon as I make it out of here. But anyway, I'm just gonna. But it's good to crypt your data. If you get a password on there, you know you remember and that kind of thing. Now, one of the things also I need to mention about this is, like when you, I think actually it shows it on a later disk, so I'll show you that in a minute. I'll be able to show you to you, so just tell you about it. Hear about data. Okay, so we're going to check out this automatic, see if the automatically stores at the right place. I'm not sure it will or not. Last time I did this in 33, it installed a system to a RAM disk. Okay, so now automatic partition selected. And you notice the begin installation select is highlighted down here where it before wasn't. It's because once you checked up all these things, you know you're good to go. You just install begin installation. And then it starts working on it. So it's creating a Btrfs default file system on here. So you get that. So we'll come back to this after it's done. Alright, it's back done. That took about a few minutes, like about 8-10 minutes I think to process that. Anyway, the installation process is completed. It's finished installation now. What is probably going to happen is we notice we hadn't had any set up any user information on here. Probably more of an OEM type situation where like Pop! OS does, since the probably going to see more and more distros doing this, but yeah, because they're going to put them on machines, production machines. You're going to sell them with the machine out of the box, and then so the first time you boot up into your new computer, when you get it, it'll pop up into here. Now, right now we're in the live Fedora thing, I believe. So what we need to do is we need to reboot and our new system. Power off totally because I need to take off the thing here to make sure it does what I want it to do. Right click on it, go to properties, devices and shares, move. Right. Click on here and we get clicking on Fedora. See, I see we're going to start setup. Whoops. Okay, I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to turn this off. Next. I'm not going to worry about connecting all our accounts, but if you had a Google, Facebook, you wanted to connect up to this, Microsoft, Nextcloud, you do it here. You also access these on to the sub menu later on, but I'm going to skip these for now. About me, my full name, Copple. I don't know what Rick username. Now, this actually is better than what I had in the other one. Remember I had done buttons up here instead of next buttons? This actually makes it more logical now. See what it does here, because I know I set this complicated password as DT, like say. It says it's weak password and try to blah 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 blah. May not let us. Let's see if it lets us move on. Yes, it does. Okay, now what you had to do in the other ones, you had to hit done up here in this corner, done twice in order to put it on. Is this one, I think, to get next? Yeah. Now we're ready to use Fedora, it says. Yay. Welcome to Gnome 40. If you want to learn your way around, check out the tour. I've done this before. It's kind of not much to it. Just go here. And you start it. Then you go next. You just go through. Tells you basically what you can do. So on and so forth. Here it tells you 3 fingered on your touchpad, how you use that to try it. You move border spaces left or right. They're going that way. That's it. So that's big tour. And here we are in Gnome. Let's see what we have here. Okay. We have our die. You notice all these rounded corners here. It's Wayland actually working on it. And you have here you have the dock down at the bottom instead of over here on the side like they had it before on Gnome 33. I mean, not Gnome 33, Gnome 3, but Fedora 33. So they moved it down there. And you can look at applications here. This is everything they have out of the box. Contacts, weather, clocks, maps, photos, video, calendar, text editor, document scan, settings, system on our boxes, terminal, utilities, live, LibreOffice Calc, LibreOffice Impress, help, and cheese for your webcam. There's not a lot on here out of the box, but you can install pretty much whatever you want on it. Pretty easy. Now, one of the things did not work in the there's LibreWriter, Rhythm Box, and Tour, which you just took. So that ain't gonna be. One of the things that didn't work right out of the box on the previous version is the software. I suppose it'd probably be in utilities here. And you have software. Don't see software here, do you? I don't see it. Check it out. Any other groupings? See that? Must be missing it or not seeing it, but I don't see it. Software. Oh, it's down here in the dock. That last one, I was looking at the beta version, software didn't work. See what happens right here. Welcome software. Software needed. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Task Manager for Gnome. To do. Yeah, so yeah, all the stuff you install. Let's see if OBS is installed on here. Or you can install OBS. Enable third-party software repositories. Yes, enable that. And we're over here. OBS Studio. No application found, huh? See if it finds this. Oh. Ooh. We're sorry, it looks like Gnome software crashed. Yeah, I don't think OBS is in the repositories for that. We'll go back to it again and say we want to install software in Daggum. OBS. Okay, just pulls up all the stuff. I don't think it actually has OBS in here. I'll go down and see if it's in the O's. Nope. So now if you enable snaps in here or flat packs out of here, let's go this way. That's tiny, man. There you go. There you go. That's bigger. sudo dnf search BS Studio. I really have to do all this stuff first. Once again, the match is found. Just check through all of them. And find a match for OBS Studio. Now I know you have to like go to the website and install. We'll work on that later. I was curious if they had it now or if it's not in there yet or whatever. Now let's check Flatpak. Yep, it's got Flatpaks installed. Alright, now we need to check into some other things here. And let's get size. Now what we're going to do is install sudo dnf install Neopet. Okay, so yes. Now because this isn't a Gnome program, I think it installs a lot of other stuff in here that you wouldn't normally install that. Neopet. Okay, so here's what we got. We got a Fedora 34 workstation, non-beta, real one, and it comes with 5.11.12 kernel, 1725 packages, Bash 5.1.0, GNOME 40, Mud or Window Manager, GNOME Terminal, and right now it's taking up 1.2 gigabytes out of the space. I think I want to check that was also okay. So it's got a ZRAM, see swap disk. Created a ZRAM swap disk. So it's using RAM for swap. It seemed it didn't do what I thought it might have done, which was last time it created RAM disk and it installed the whole system in there in the home directory and everything right in that spot. And then it ran out of space real quick because it only had about 15, 16 gigabytes of space to install a whole hard system. It was installing stuff and it crashed. Now let's take a look at the settings menu. Over here, you go to settings. By the way, I hit Super A on that to get to this activity menu real quick. Fast way to get to it, right? Okay, so now hopefully this will stay connected every time I boot into it. Last time I installed a beta version, it had problems with that. Bluetooth, background. I wonder what background they have set up on here. I'm not real partial to this thing. Looks same as it did before the beta version, pretty much. Yep, same backgrounds. So you can add your own picture to it if you wanted to, which I probably would if I was this, but this is probably one that makes most sense for me. I like scenic pictures, mountains and stuff in the background. So your notifications there, clocks, everything, and search. Yeah, it allows you, the search function is like when I did search to pull up settings. Yeah, it also will look through files, boxes, calculator, calendar, other programs, Firefox, will go on the web, do a full weather, so it does a complete search of everything pretty much. You can turn off the searches so it's restricted only what you want it to search on. Applications. Does really search, turn them all off here if you want to search applications at all. Of course you do probably. You can turn it off here, notifications. And default handlers, types of files, links to the applicant. Aha! This is, nope, we're also noticing something different there. Anyway, you go to, oh, it's box, oh, I see, it's boxes. You go down here, turn on search for that. Say you had a program down here, you didn't want it to show up in the search, like you didn't care. For some weird reason, you didn't ever want to use a calculator, you turn the search off so it wouldn't pull it up from there. Anyway, you have the applications there. Privacy, this is where you're going to find your lock screen. Screen locks, they call it. Turn that off so it doesn't lock in 5 to 5 minutes. Alrighty. Anyway, you got location service, camera, microphone, Thunderbolt, file history, trash diagnostics. Online accounts is where you can set up your online accounts here if you wanted to. Sharing tells you what you're willing to share. Screen sharing, media sharing, remote login, file sharing, those kind of things. Where you set up sound. That's where you have set up your sound option. I think if I remember correctly, it uses Pipewire for its not pulse audio. Pipewire. Power. You got the power. That's where you set blank screen ever automatic spin off. Yeah, that's good. That's what I want. Displays. We want to set displays there. Mouse touchpad. Now, if you need to turn your touchpad off, this is a convenient place to do it. Of course, this doesn't recognize I have a touchpad because I can't see my host touchpad on this laptop. But yeah, if it was there, it'd be right down here in this bottom section right there. You'd have the ability to turn on and off touchpad. Keyboard. Also where you can put in your keyboard shortcuts. That's my shortcuts. You can put them in for launchers. Or you can put them in for the original folder. It's automatically disabled now. If I want to just an example, you want to click on that. We're going to put Super F. That. Done. Now if I put Super F, it'll pull a file menu. And so that's how you do that. Now if you go back here, I'm going to show this. Navigation, Windows. Close Windows, set to Alt 4. Say you want to set it to more like you would for a window manager, Super Q. That. It's kind of how I prefer it actually. So now you see your window managers, all that kind of thing. So all your shortcuts there. Printers. Doesn't add a printer automatically. Unlock. Now we're going to try and add a printer, see how easy it is to do this. Find out how easy it is to add this printer. Haven't done anything with cups or started any services or nothing. So there, that. Notice this was different. Oh, I see. I know my printer is 10.0.8. There you go. There it is. Add. It's contemplating the mysteries of it. There it is. And it's got a generic only text printer. I don't know if it's going to work or not. So we'll see if it prints out some. If I have a driver that I want to install on there, where I can do that. See if it prints up some by default out of there. Not lighting up over there, nothing's happening. But we'll go on and see if some of it actually prints out for that, or it's being queued and it's taking its time thinking about it. I suspect not gonna do it. There's no active job, so I mean, nope. We tried, we couldn't do it apparently. Not yet, not on the first pass. I probably figure it out later on. But yeah. Rural media, if you don't have any on this, oops, we're sorry, the setting crashed. Isn't that sweet? Second time so far that's crashed. Embarrassing. Okay. There's the rural media. You select options there. Color. Now this is interesting because it does have a, my other laptop when I installed it on there, but the color didn't have anything set for this. It was blank. So I was able to set up a color, and I think it actually proved the color on the monitor more than it used to. Remember that next time. Disability. So you say the region, your language, accessibilities, screen reader, sound key, visual alerts, all that kind of stuff. Here's where you add users if you want to add more users, what you are automatically. Default applications. Date and time. And about, what tells you about system. You can look down here. You see windowing system is Wayland. Alrighty. That's a setting. Now I also wanted to show you something else of interest. Now there's a browser. Firefox here. I'll go ahead and make it default. Okay. Now what to do? That's perfect. See how let's install this or not. Oh, there you go. Yeah, so yeah, once you install Just Perfection shell on here, after you enable that one, install that one, the extension allows you to install other extensions. Then you can go here, configure. Activities button. See watch activities button up here when I click on this. It'll go away. Bye bye. What you can do. In this application menu over here. Turn it on. The application menu up here. It's your cascading type menu categories. Only thing it doesn't have any kind of search function on it, which is unfortunate. So if you want a cascade menu, that's how you do that. Which I don't think you can do that in Gnome 3 very easily. Just Perfection is always the one you want to install and turn off the applications, the activities menu. You still get to it just by pressing Super A, boom. And you got your dock down here and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. That's how you do that. You spell extensions correctly to get there. extension.gnome.org/local is where the install extensions are at. Or you can look on here, maybe those, you can look at other application menus. That's one we've already installed, I think. And you got other things you can have on there. Now, I didn't install any of these on there. The only one I installed was Just Perfect. These are all actually installed by default out of the box. All these extensions, other extensions on here. Launch new instance. Place status indicator window list. Yeah. Some of them are off by default, some are on. So that's Fedora 34, and that's about all I can show you, I think, is special and unique to this distro. So we'll close up there and go back for chat. So we're back for a chat now, and we're going to talk to you about Fedora 34. What do I think about it? Well, I think I like it overall. I'd have to spend some time with it to know how it's going to work with all my other applications, especially with Wayland and OBS and things like that. But if it works good with all this functionality, I probably could use it if I wanted to. Yeah, I'd probably install something like a Window Manager or version, or the Cinnamon version on here, or maybe KD even. Who knows? But probably would try to install KD because it has Wayland on it too. I don't know if Cinnamon does or not, but probably not. So that's Fedora 34. Go out, check it out for yourself, and enjoy the beauty of Wayland and Fedora 34 with Gnome 40 on it. If you like this video, if you want to check out other videos of mine, subscribe, click the notification bell, click like. We'll see you next time. Until then, may the Linux Force be with you. Bye.